All right, folks, it is an absolute pleasure to be coming live here tonight to talk about this XRP weekend rally that is about to take place. And in fact, one could argue going back to about $2.15 and back up to $2.50 would already tell us that we're on the way. Where are we going? It's the push back towards $3 once again for XRP. An absolutely critical level, very obvious. Back to an all-time high price here of $3.30 up to $3.80 depending on your exchange. Massive sell wall resistance at $3 XRP, meaning there's a lot of XRP parked on exchanges with sell orders placed at $3, basically $2.80 all the way up to $3.50, all the way up to $4 and $5. There's going to be a heavy resistance here at $3 once again. But what's going to be so interesting to watch is to see if we can pierce through that all-time high and shoot up into price discovery towards $5, $6, and $7 initial price targets, which might not happen this weekend. So don't think, we got to get our timeline straight, and I'm going to keep it simple in tonight's update. If you're new here, my name's Zach Rector. I cover current events, financial markets, and the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I just try to keep it honest. I give my perspective and opinions. Everything's at ZachRector.com. If you appreciate our channel and you want to support us, it's all over there at the website. I also have quick links down below. Tonight's update is going to be absolutely critical because we have 48 hours. I was going to call this one XRP Final 48. I don't know if any of you guys used to watch that show back in the day. They would go after, crime scenes, and the first 48 is absolutely critical. Well, the next 48 hours is going to be absolutely crucial for XRP. Once again, we are going to meet resistance at that $3 price target once again, but the potential here to break up towards $5 and $6 is there, and that's what we're going to be watching here closely. Short-term targets, this is happening now. Take a look at the charts here with me. So right now we're looking here, XRP back up to $2.42. I'm back on the Coinbase chart, and the reason why I'm watching Coinbase here is because I feel like Coinbase is going to be used primarily here in the United States. It's the biggest exchange, and then Binance is the biggest exchange for XRP trading. So we can watch Binance and Coinbase to really get the best perspectives on where the market's at. And what you see here on the Coinbase chart is that XRP went up to $2.90, huge back test of 75 cents all the way to $2.15. Now, this gets people really excited, especially new people. Right? They chase the green candles, they come in, and then they see XRP drop by 75 cents in a day. And the measurement on that, let's just take a quick measurement to see what that is. See, that's a 25% move in a day. And for us in crypto that's been here, I've been in the game for 6 years, it's just nothing, right? A 25% move is nothing, up or down. I mean, granted, a 25% move on XRP does get us excited and has been getting us excited here over the past month because XRP was not really moving very much. Now XRP is in control of this bull run. You heard me right. XRP is in control of this bull run. We got Bitcoin playing a role and absolutely is the biggest asset and so massive that we just hit 100,000 for Bitcoin this bull run, but all the attention is in XRP. In fact, when I was out in the public here today, went and got my hair cut. And I had to go get myself a new barber. My existing barber was shutting down, so I had to move to a new one. Heard good reviews about this one. And so I headed on over to this barber here in my local area. And I come to find out that the owner is actually an XRP holder. It's his biggest bag. And what was funny is we got talking about, just introduction, what do we do and all this. And I told him, I have a media company, I have a YouTube channel, and I talk about financial markets and crypto. And it's funny because the reaction that I get from some people when I say financial markets and crypto is one of two. It's one of, okay, tell me more, I'm in crypto too. Or it's, kind of a, I say financial markets and they lean in. And then when I say crypto, they, get scared. But getting my haircut here today, I find out that the gentleman here that owns this barbershop, it's his biggest bag. We started talking about some meme coin. I forget what he asked me about, some meme coin. And then we started talking about other cryptos. And then he said that XRP was his biggest crypto. And I said, no way. That's been my biggest focus, of my channel. And I think one of the best opportunities that we got this bull run. And so Needless to say, I have found myself a great new barber, and he's got himself a long-term client. I will be going back. I like the cut, and we got to support the XRP family. Now, getting on into it, the point being, out in everyday conversations now, more and more people are interested in crypto. And so this weekend rally that I'm talking about and that I titled tonight's episode, the attention that we're about to get from 60 Minutes, I understand that legacy media is dying out. Of course, I mean, I am part of that. We are amassing thousands and tens of thousands of people coming into our live shows here on a regular basis now. I mean, we're absolutely taking it from them. Not just myself, but this community, decentralized media, and this is one of the three things that I've been saying that we need, right? Decentralized media, currency, and voting secured on blockchain verification. Probably have to do, some good verification there. But those three things is how we free the people. Decentralized media, currency, and verification through blockchain DLT technology. That's how we confirm it. That's how we secure it. And that's how we set us free. And so this moment here for XRP on the world stage, CBS News, for everybody to watch. And I'm going to show you here later in this episode, we got some folks that are inserting a ad slot into the 60-minute segment here that's going to be talking about Gary Gensler releasing the Hinman Office of Inspector General report. Hold up. Let's 1 sec. Let me get my red folder. See, folks thought this was a joke. Folks thought this was a meme. What we were trying to bring awareness to was the corruption at the SEC. The attack against the XRP community led us into exposing and uncovering a rabbit hole that goes very deep. And on the basis here that, hey, we just said this is immoral and it might even be illegal. And then we come to find out that, of course, it all was. I mean, this is borderline treason, what some of these guys have done, selling out our country. And see, it's one thing to do your own shady deal, but then why do you got to come attack just the Brad Garlinghouse Ripple company over here that's trying to do the right thing? This whole time trying to be transparent. And instead of just making, giving your free pass to Ethereum, making your money, everybody gets paid, everybody has a good time, Joseph Lubin's the man and the genius, they just couldn't help themselves because they, once again, these guys live on monopolies. We're talking about the private banking cartel. That's what we're talking about right here. And so they live on monopolies. It's not enough to just win. You got to squash your competition. And so that's why they came after us. And what we uncovered was for real. Folks thought it was a joke. They didn't understand what we were putting together. And the red folder just continues to grow thicker and thicker, and it would grow even faster if we could actually get the documents, understand how much the SEC has resisted us on just getting the information that we've exposed. We've had to submit FOIA requests. We've had to sue the SEC just to get the Hinman schedule. I mean, everything. The draft speech where the SEC was telling Hinman, you're going to cause confusion. Hinman didn't care because the pocket got padded. The pocket got padded. And so fast forward, here we are, and now 60 Minutes. Now, it's going to be very interesting to watch this one. Are we going to give Brad and Ripple and crypto, for that matter, a fair shot and recognize that this was a group of American people that got behind these companies, and these companies fought on behalf of all of these people that have interest in cryptocurrency? I'm talking about Ripple, Coinbase, and I don't know what the other third one might be, Kraken. Kraken threw some money in too. I know it was Ripple, Coinbase, and who else was the other big contributor to Fairshake, the Fairshake pack? Gemini? Yeah, Gemini's throwing money too. I mean, that's the point. A lot of this was grassroots donations as well. And once again, this was bipartisan. These are issues that bring us together. Sound money should bring us together. Decentralized money should bring us together. Decentralized justice right here should bring us together. And that's what the XRP documentary, Rigged from the Start, is going to do. It is the documentary that we can hand to someone from the regular person on the street to our congressman or woman that is supposed to be representing us doing the DC dance. We can hand them this documentary and they can get caught up to speed. If you didn't understand why we're so frustrated with the SEC, watch this documentary. It lays it all out for you. And if you want to get caught up on cryptocurrency and what games really at stake here, this documentary does it. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here with the suppression of XRP. These guys just cannot help themselves. Now check this out right here from Cointelegraph. XRP bulls could face bloodbath. Oh boy. You better get scared out there, folks. XRP bulls could face a bloodbath if Bitcoin dominance rises. Oh no. And Bitcoin dominance actually has really been falling off pretty hard. Quote, the real danger right now for highly leveraged XRP bulls is that Bitcoin dominance increases again. A rotation from XRP to Bitcoin would very likely lead to a bloodbath of liquidations, crypto exchange SwiftX lead analysis Pav Hondal told Cointelegraph. Now, I question SwiftX here. I haven't looked into that platform. Rhymes with MargeX, an exchange that XRP just wiped out. Now, folks thought that I was joking around when I said that this XRP bull run was going to cause serious problems for these exchanges. It's not that it was speculation. I've already watched it for the past 6 years. Every time XRP pumps, these exchanges cannot handle it. Period. And MargeX just went insolvent basically over XRP. Now, maybe not insolvent. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. I don't want to speak out of hand here. But MargeX had to shut down everybody's account. And actually, I got screenshots. I just took screenshots because I read all of your guys' comments on YouTube and on Twitter as well. TikTok, I can't. The only thing I can do on TikTok is block the scammers. I can't even read the comments. There's so many scammers. I just have to block the scammers, and I can barely read comments on TikTok. But on my last update, I talked about MargeX going down, and I shared about 3 screenshots and posts of people losing big money because they were in XRP long positions, and they were up by a lot. 6-figure positions closed. Now, thankfully, some of them were able to get some XRP back out, but they weren't able to get that profit that they had. And see, they had to shut down the XRP margin trading because they couldn't handle it. Now, this is hilarious coming from Cointelegraph. Let me circle back to my point here. This is what we've been up against, is all this FUD against XRP nonstop. And we're still getting it. In fact, these guys are in full panic. We got the CEOs of these companies coming out of nowhere to try to diss on Ripple and XRP. It's like, what have you guys been building over here? Why are you taking the time to come dig on Ripple and XRP? I mean, can you imagine Brad Goinghouse digging on any one of these other cryptos? He doesn't have time for it. We don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? And you got the CEO of Avalanche coming out of nowhere to try to diss on Ripple and XRP. Absolutely pathetic. But it shows you how scared they are. They just can't wrap their minds around XRP being at a $150 billion market cap and a 200-something billion fully diluted value. Wow. How is this possible? You guys better get ready. You better sit down when I tell you that XRP is going to a much, much higher market cap. We are far from being done in this bull run. You're going to have to wrap your mind around XRP potentially reaching a $1 trillion market cap. Bro, the market cap bros are going to be struggling with this one. And they're coming out of the woodworks. Now, understand this. The margin positions are getting wrecked. The leverage is getting wrecked. That's our entire crypto space is running on leverage right now. And it's getting wrecked. Go figure. The guys going long are getting wrecked. The guys going short are getting wrecked. And 1 out of 10 traders makes money. That's great. 9 out of 10 lose. And in this crypto game of margin and leverage, the house, not only do they have odds, they get to see your hand. They receive all of the order book. That's why the game's always been rigged on the leverage and the margin trading on crypto. I used to do it on Qcoin. On multiple positions, I've gotten wrecked. I did it on Algo 3 years ago. I was in an Algo long when it shot up to like, what was it, $3 or something like that? I had a position on Algo long. Qcoin wiped it out completely. I lost all my money. Gone. Because the order book was, the price was fluctuating so quickly, I placed my order and it jacked me up and it got me in at some completely different price and just wiped out the whole position. And so, I don't trade leverage anymore. And what you're seeing with XRP that's different from the rest of the space here is people are just holding the bag. That's what always made us so strong in our community, is because we have so many believers in this thing. Whether the community believes in bears and riddles and cartoons, or whether the community believes in memes, or whether they believe in 589 or 10,000, or doesn't matter. They're holding it. They're not selling it. Not for $2. Now, like I said, there's a sell wall at $3, but this community holds. And what we're doing is we're cleaning out the exchanges of the spot positions, and we're getting the exchanges to deliver us XRP. This is just like with the precious metals. There's been a 3-year deficit for the last 3 years on silver. The same thing is taking place with XRP right now. There's not enough. That's why we've held this level here of $2, despite a lot of people selling. You can go look at the order books. There's a lot of people that sold. Some of you guys already told me that you took some profit, took initial out, whatever. You got your own exit strategy, and that's great. There's a lot of people that sold from $3 all the way down to this level right here. But there's huge buy orders coming in right now. And this is what's hilarious to me, is if you look at this article, this post from Gemini, XRP climbs to the 3rd largest crypto, surpassing Tether. That's right, folks. We did flip Tether here once again. We're back in the 3 spot. And why are they saying that it's sitting at 150 billion? Because XRP is actually sitting at a, what is this? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is 138. My apologies. I thought that it was 150. I guess that was earlier. We were at 150 billion market cap earlier. We are back at 130 now. So we're over 130 billion. This follows a strong week. Yep. Currently trading at 229, and they go on to hype up XRP. The reason why I'm sharing this is because you got the media, the bought and paid for media, Cointelegraph, otherwise, doing business as Cointelegraph. But BitBoy Crypto, shout out to BitBoy. He's the one that I heard actually call them Cointelegraph, and I thought that was pretty slick, actually. Shout out to BitBoy. I did see that he did his boxing deal in a draw. Any attention that he can bring to XRP, I'm here for it. So, BitBoy can do his deal. Anyways, the point being, when it's time to sell XRP, when it's time to get in here, the exchanges are showing up. The media that's bought and paid for is trying to FUD XRP from Cointelegraph all the way up to CBS 60 Minutes. We're going to see what they have to say. We're going to see how they clip up and chop up this interview with Brad Garlinghouse and how they portray it. But the exchanges, well, they're here to make money at the end of the day. So that's why you got Gemini and others that are showing up to hype and remind you that XRP is in the number 3 spot with a lot of momentum. Not only do they say we're in the 3 spot, 130 billion market cap, trading at $2.29, they go on to say that there's a momentum to multiple factors, including reports that the NYDFS may soon approve Ripple's stablecoin. Ripple's lawsuit's also about to come to an end, and Gary Gensler's departure shows a clear path for Ripple. The suits are going to be selling it with slideshow presentations. And the likes of Binomial Exchange will actually sue the SEC for the ability to sell XRP options contracts. That's right. That's a real lawsuit. See, this is hilarious to me how this has gone from we don't want anything to do with crypto to, okay, we'll get into Bitcoin to, okay, we'll get into Ethereum. Now the SEC apparently is stalling out and pausing all Solana ETF approvals. And then when it comes to XRP, Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, 10 trillion assets under management, he just can't talk about that one. He can't talk about an XRP ETF. Why would that be? Why would that be? Folks, this momentum right now is combined institutional level all the way down to right now, this rally is really been driven by a retail buyer that is showing up with a limited amount of institutional investors because the ETFs aren't live. The ETFs aren't live. Now that they're getting their ducks in a row here, this is going to be going live here in the next year. We will have XRP ETFs in the next year, 100%. We already do in Europe. Don't forget that. We already have Grayscale's large cap fund. along with Coinbase 50 index that includes XRP, along with what was the other one? Wisdom Tree. They did for a spot. I'm thinking of Bitwise, the Bitwise 10. So we have multiple basket ETFs that are going to include XRP, but then we also have 4 spot ETF filings. They're going live in the next year. That's going to happen. There's no stalling anymore. With Paul Atkins as SEC chair, and then we're going to see they're actually putting forward another commissioner is up for vote here in front of the Senate Banking Committee. So we're going to see whether or not they confirm an ally of Gary Gensler. This is another selection here of commissioner that would be an ally of Gary Gensler and his regime. So we're going to see if the Senate Banking Committee will actually approve her or not. But this shift is here regardless, and the XRP ETFs are on the way. That's the institutional liquidity opening up. In the meantime, look at these stats here from VitaVin, Zaman Labs, XRPL, Zaman Wallet, and XRPL Labs. And cheers, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys have subscribed. And if you can, please, if you appreciate what we're doing at least, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what we're doing too, you can smack the thumbs down. Just please leave me a comment too. I need your comment. Let me know how we can improve the show. Cheers, everyone. I'm so happy to see this right here. 30-day active users on the 1-year chart. So basically all of these data points are going to reflect the 30-day active users, the amount of users that they get in 1 month going back over the last year. Make sure you guys can see this chart. It's kind of a tough chart to see here, but basically what you're looking at is 256,000 monthly users in the last month for ZUM, which is now Zaman, which is the best wallet probably on the XRP ledger. I would say for sure is the best wallet on the XRP ledger. Now, if you look, I mean, down there before, they were only getting 90,000, 85, 90,000. When things were kind of hot during the first part of this year, it got all the way up to 165,000 users in 1 month. Okay, we've basically almost done double that. And the amount of new users and activity that's happening on the XRP ledger, the amount of transactions that are now flowing through, the amount of XRP that's being locked up and burnt, that's all adding to XRP being deflationary. It's actually subtracting XRP from circulation, right? So as this accelerates, more and more XRP gets locked up, taken out of circulation, and more of it gets burned. And I understand that many people would say, oh, well, you know, a few drops get burned every transaction. That's not much. But what you have to consider is that for every meme coin, for every NFT, you got to open up a trust line. Now that trust line reserve has dropped to 0.2. It was 2 XRP. But as you have thousands and thousands of tokens and hundreds of thousands of users that are opening up wallets with multiple tokens, more and more XRP gets locked away in wallets. Now the reserve requirement is 1 XRP instead of 10 XRP. So the reserve limits have actually dropped. And but even with that being said, the amount of activity has exploded, and the amount of XRP that's going to be locked up for trust lines and wallets will continue to dwindle that circulating supply. I've been saying for a long time now, folks are very confused about the real circulating supply of XRP. It is not 57 billion like you would read on CoinMarketCap right now. It's not even close. It's not circulating. Half of my bag will not be sold, even if we go up to 50 or $100. Half of my bag, you need to remove it from the circulating supply. Now, my bag is just a few XRP, and your bag is just a few XRP. But you add it all up, it ain't circulating. We ain't selling. We're crazy XRP holders, which is why this setup is so dang bullish. The rest of the space just doesn't get it. The only crypto that is comparable is Bitcoin. The amount of holders, they call us a cult, and I think that there's a portion of that in the Bitcoin community as well too, right? Comparable and respectable too, I guess. I'll respect it. You know, they do their deal, we got our deal, and all we've ever wanted was a level playing field. But the point being is that although they got holders and they got people that are holding a lot of Bitcoin, and there really is a squeeze on Bitcoin that's taking place to the extent that governments and central banks start to actually create and corporations and big companies start to add these currencies to their balance sheets, I mean, there really could be a run on Bitcoin. That would be basically the government manipulating Bitcoin essentially, but they could do it. I mean, this is how they operate, right? But the difference between Bitcoin and XRP is that we actually have utility with XRP. So it's not just the crazy holders that reduce the circulating supply, it's the activity. And the utility is liquidity, which is the biggest use case in all of cryptocurrency, in my opinion. And that's by the numbers too. That's, not just throwing that out there. That's the biggest problem to solve by a dollar value amount. Mayuka is showing us right here, the DEX activity just exploded. According to Sentiment Feed, Monday was the highest DEX volume we have ever seen, nearly $250 million worth of volume on the XRP Ledger DEX. That's nearly $250 million. Now, guys, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what I was talking about with our DEX activity. Everybody was making fun of us. Oh, you only have 10 million on your AMM. Oh, nobody uses the XRP Ledger, all this and that. Okay, now that we have the memes, now that we have good products that people want to buy, whether that's memes, NFTs, whatever it may be, now that we have an AMM where folks can start to add and, take and add from these deep open public pools of liquidity, now that we got all this cooking, our DEX volume exploded to $250 million here on Monday. In one day, $250 million volume. Now, this is kind of skewed because this isn't a dollar amount based on these memes, which you understand with these memes, it's one thing to be at a certain market cap and to have a certain amount of volume. It's another thing to actually be able to get that value out and whether or not that meme coin is actually valued at that price, right? It might go up to that price for a moment, but is it going to stay there? So this metric, because what it's doing is it's converting all of the DEX volume value from basically from XRP to US dollars. So it includes XRP volume and all of the other tokens, NFTs, memes, all of it. And what gets exciting here is, see, we've already taken this. I mean, this is up significantly, right? Even if you want to, say, oh, this isn't the true value, it wasn't actually $250 million of real money. You could make that argument, but the point being is that this just wicked up. This just exploded. I mean, this chart looks like a meme coin chart right here. DEX volume over time on the XRP Ledger. This shows you going back for our entire history. This is multiples past the value that we did in 2018, the DEX volume. And I've been talking about how on Solana and these other blockchains, the meme coins on those blockchains was literally generating billions of dollars worth of volume on a daily basis. Billions of dollars worth of stupidity being traded. See, meme coins are attention and stupidity tokenized. And if you take a look around, there still is a lot of stupidity in our society. And we run on an attention economy. That's why these memes are so dang hot. And so they've been doing billions and billions of volume on Solana. Well, guess what just happened? Whoopsie daisies. Pump Fund just got shut down in the UK. And it's going to probably get shut down in some other jurisdictions as well, too. And it's not like, once again, I'm a libertarian. I'm a libertarian through and through. I believe, hey, as long as you're not harming somebody. But there was some bad stuff happening on Pump Fund. So, there's a line there. So I'm not here. I don't want to see us win because somebody else gets taken down. I'm just saying, what's happening is that there's a wave of Solana users that are already coming to XRP Ledger memes, and they are loving it. These guys are hyping this thing up more so than some of us that are making content on a daily basis. I mean, these guys are running spaces all day. They are max engaging on a daily basis. And what's showing up, now the metrics are there. This isn't just, oh, these meme guys are doing something silly. Are they bringing us attention? Is this actually making any impact? Because I've been saying for the last month that the memes were net positive. Yeah, people are going to lose money. People go to the casino every day and lose money. That's life. Bring them here to the XRP Ledger casino has been my point. It will be net positive. Now we have the data to back it, and that's showing us here by the DEX volume. And the point being is that going forward, as more and more legitimate assets and commodities get tokenized on the XRP Ledger, the more and more people, the awareness that's building on the DEX. This is the whole point of cryptocurrency, was to be your own bank, to have no middleman, to be able to transact freely. Peer-to-peer electronic cash. Well, that's what you have on the XRP ledger, but we're tokenizing the whole internet of value. So yeah, folks are playing around, and we're going to get billions of dollars worth of liquidity flowing on the XRP ledger from memes. That's the joke. That's what I've been saying, that the rest of the space, what we've been doing on Ethereum and Solana and all this meme coin activity and all this stuff, looks like child's play compared to what we're about to do in a regulated institutional utility environment. That's what's coming. The billions of dollars that we're moving around in memes is going to be nothing compared to what Ripple's about to do with their stablecoin on the XRP ledger. See, Ripple could bring $1 billion of volume to the DEX tomorrow. In fact, they already said that they're starting to move from using centralized exchange partners and basically doing on-demand liquidity, OTC, essentially. Now they're starting to use the DEX. And when these AMM pools getting established here, they can add to these pools in a way that really stabilizes them. Right? Think of the RLUSD XRP trading pair on the XRP ledger. This is probably going to, I feel confident enough saying that this is going to be the biggest trading pair on the XRP ledger by far. By far. It won't even be close. And this is just from us, trading RLUSD. Now, it's going to start out on centralized exchanges. That's how you're going to be able to get it. And we'll see what the availability will be on the DEX. It'll be a token issued on the XRP ledger. It's just a matter of, being able to get access to it. So, right now, when they get started here, they're supposed to be just working with exchanges and their partners for RLUSD. But it's going to be interesting to see how we can get access to RLUSD. But I firmly believe that this is going to be the biggest trading pair on the XRP ledger by far. And it's going to make this $250 million worth of volume on the DEX on Monday that we did look like a warm-up routine. That's just warm-ups. That's just practice. Right? We're just practicing right now for the real volume that's about to come to the XRP ledger. Guys, I got a few more points that I want to share with you guys, and then I do want to get to Q&A. Cheers, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate you. Somebody on TikTok just asked me for 70,000 XRP. I don't want to miss the super chats. I see that we got Chris in the house. Where's Chris at? XRP Vegas, let's go. Chris, are you kidding me? 200 big ones? That's like, how many XRP is that now? Chris, I appreciate you so much, brother. Love you so much. And you already know that I will see you in XRP Las Vegas, brother. Along with so many of you guys, XRP Las Vegas this year is going to be so much fun. It is going to be a party up in Vegas. MGM Grand again. Same place, same spot, but we're going to be following up back-to-back with the Bitcoin conference. That's what I'm excited about. And I'm interested to see, I believe Ripple actually made an appearance at Bitcoin 2024, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they didn't. But I'm interested to see kind of the crossover. I already know a few people. Alan from the Staple Crew, he's going to the Bitcoin conference, he said. And so we're going to kind of be able to, blend the communities together. And for me, like I said, don't get it twisted, guys. I throw a lot of crap at the Bitcoin bros, but I respect Bitcoin, and I'm here for the entire space to have an opportunity on a level playing field. That's all I'm here for. And I'm rooting for Bitcoin. I'd love to see Bitcoin go to $200,000 this bull run. That's a lot of liquidity in our ecosystem. I would love to see that, right? Just because I don't invest in Bitcoin, just because I don't think it's the best opportunity this bull run, doesn't mean I'm not rooting for this space and that I'm rooting for a level play, and I'm fighting for a level playing field. Now I see we got another one coming in here. Home base income. Appreciate that. 5 spot. Thank you for sharing your knowledge in the crypto space. I learn a lot from you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support, guys. Everybody, everybody that's been dropping gifts here on TikTok, on YouTube, everybody that smashes the like button, shares out the stream far and wide. I really do appreciate you for engaging with us here. And like I said, I just got a few more points that I want to show you, and then I do want to get to Q&A. A huge 2 million buy order just closed and took out massive sellers. What's happened? Something's about to happen if it hasn't already. This is from Vincent Van Code picking up a massive $2 million buy order on the Binance order book. So I've been trying to watch these order books more closely because it gives you really good insight on the major support and resistance levels. You can use moving averages and 50 different other indicators, but that order book gives you real perspective. That tells you who's selling. Like there's 50 million XRP that somebody needs to buy at $2.80 to $3.50. And that might not be the fresh number. That was the last number from a few days ago. There might even be more now. There's a significant amount of XRP to be bought up. But what's happening right now, XRP is starting to move up. And we saw the support on the order books, these massive buy walls. Now, those buy walls haven't even been hit. So you have to consider this too. Just because you see a buy wall down at $2 XRP, when we don't go back down to $2, those people may be then aping into XRP, FOMOing into XRP now that it's back up to 240 and 250. This is what I did on HBAR. I'll give you guys a real world example of this earlier this week. I saw HBAR. I saw that I didn't have a bag, and I said, this is a mistake. I wish I would have bought this sucker a long time ago. Trust me, we all wish we could, but that's hindsight, so I don't focus on that. What I focused on was the current price. And I think the current price of HBAR was at about 20 cents or something like that. Maybe it'd come back down to 15 or something. Anyways, I place a buy order for HBAR at 11 cents. So that's a buy order on the order book. And I'm sure that there was plenty of people that placed a buy order just like me at 11 cents, at 10 cents, right? Everybody wants to pick up around those rounded off psychological numbers, the 10 for 1 special, right? So here I am, I place my little order at 11 cent HBAR. Well, HBAR only went to 12.5 cents on the Coinbase exchange that I had placed my order on. So I missed my opportunity. And then, like always, my son wakes me up in the middle of the night. And I've been checking the XRP pump in the middle of the night, and then I can't go back to sleep. But this night, earlier this week, I looked at HBAR, and HBAR had already pumped up to 26 cents. And so I FOMO'd into HBAR at 26 cents because I wasn't able to buy in and get my order at 11 cent HBAR, and I wanted to have a bag. It's called FOMO. So I bought 26 cent HBAR. And that's a real life example of what's taking place with XRP on an even much, much bigger scale. Because there's way more demand for XRP. Way more liquidity on the order books for XRP. Folks that didn't get their orders at $2, they see, oh, it went down to 215. It went down to 220. Oh, let me just sit tight here. Hold on, just sit tight. Be patient. It's a tough thing to do. Be patient. And it gets even more difficult when you see XRP shoot back up to 250 and you think, oh, well, crap. Why did I place a buy order down there? We didn't even get close. We got fairly close, 215 on Coinbase. And these exchanges are going to vary, but on Coinbase right now, 215 was the backtest level a couple times. 215, 216, 220, 225, 230. We just keep on setting higher lows. Why? Because people are canceling their buy orders at $2 and at $1.80. And remember, there's guys out here that sold 80 cent XRP because it had to go back to 50 cents. There was guys that were yelling at us, don't be greedy. Sell your XRP at $1.95 because it had to go back to 50 cents. Or it had to go back to 80 cents. I forget. I forget now. Don't be greedy. Ripple's about to dump on us. That's what they were warning about. Don't be greedy. Sell your XRP at $1.95. The first of the month's coming up. Ripple's going to get their escrow. They're going to dump on us. What did XRP do? Right on up to $2.90. And so this is just going to play out. And the reason why it's going to continue to play out this way, like I said, is because the margin traders, the leverage traders, they're the ones that are causing these huge swings. But what's happening on the regular retail Joe Blow and Schmo showing up, they're just buying what XRP they can. $50, $500, $5,000. Hey, I'm late to the game, but I have $5 million to invest. I just showed you guys a $2 million order on Binance at, what was the price point on that? What was that price point? At $2.40. At $2.40, a $2 million buy order on XRP comes in. So this is somebody that wanted a bag that was $2 million worth. Not their last $20, not their last $200, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all start there, right? And a lot of folks, I commend the folks that are just getting in now. It takes courage to get in during these huge fluctuations in this volatility. But what's happening here is that spot market is just clearing it out, and then a lot of us are moving it off exchanges. And a lot of us aren't going to be selling this sucker till it's at a much, much higher price. Some of the crazies in the XRP community aren't even going to sell their XRP at all. And that's why the margin and the leverage will keep on fluctuating this thing back and forth. We'll keep on crashing exchanges. Other exchanges are going to have to delist XRP margin trading. They're going to have to take it out and shut it down because they're going to go insolvent on XRP. And it's just going to be a process of cleaning it out, cleaning out all the sell orders that come in, and then continuing higher. So long as that demand is still there, this process is going to play out. And I think, like I said, I've always been saying for this bull run, we're conservatively going $5 to $10, in my opinion. And we definitely have a high likelihood of even stretching out higher towards $15, $20 plus. Now, when is this going to happen, you ask? That's why I titled this episode XRP Weekend Rally. This is Waters Above Crypto. One of the most respected in the space when it comes to TA. He says, this is when XRP will attempt to break out next. Enjoy the weekend, XRP community. Much love. And we have much love for Waters Above over here in my community. Been tapped in for years on Waters Above and his secret sauce. He's got some good stuff. Now, let's take a look here at his chart. What do we see? XRP on a 5-day consolidation pattern. So during this uptrend over the past week, and even going back about 2 weeks, what is that, the 11th of November? So even going back a few weeks here, during this climb, what we see is XRP tops out, trades sideways. This is the 4-hour chart. So these candles are not daily. These candles are 4 hours. So what we've been seeing on the chart here is XRP's running up, consolidating for 5 days, taking off. Consolidating for 5 days, taking off. Consolidating for 5 days, that takes us to December 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday, which is exactly when Brad Garlinghouse on Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, is going to be playing on 60 Minutes CBS. That is what we're looking at for time frame. That's why I titled this episode XRP Weekend Rally. This is 60 Minutes themselves starting to hype up the XRP Ripple Brad Garlinghouse interview. Take a listen in on this one.
Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach was the main reason his company and 2 others created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake.
People are like, why did these companies come together and organize and say, this matters? And it's a reaction to a war on crypto.
So if there had been a different SEC chair than Gary Gensler?
I'm not sure Fairshake would exist.
Really?
Absolutely.
In response, an SEC spokesperson said any amount spent by the crypto industry on legal defense or influence peddling pales in comparison to the savings lost by crypto investors to frauds and failures. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach was the main reason his company...
See, we had to defend ourselves. We had to create the super PACs. We had to spend $150 million on the lawsuit. Many in the XRP community weren't able to make it to this point. I mean, let me know in the chat right now. I mean, I understand might be tough to admit. Did anybody have to sell XRP over the past 4 years during this lawsuit going on? You know, because of the suppression on XRP and because it wasn't moving and because, you know, I mean, look at what they did to our economy. Look at what they've done here with regulatory capture. You would think that they're working against the American people if you didn't know any better. And what we come to find out is that they directly are working against the American people. And we found out where that influence comes from. We found out where that money was coming from. We found out why they left the SEC to go to certain law firms. We found out that while they were giving speeches and at the SEC, they were still on the payroll of some of these law firms. And so we come to find out here that nobody else wanted to step up to the plate and actually fight the SEC until they came after Ripple and the XRP community. We are the ones that stood up. Now, since then, other exchanges have showed up because they got money. And a lot of the exchanges have also just settled up. We were the ones that actually chose to fight because we had the courage, and thank God Ripple had the money. Thank God Ripple had the money, because that's really what it takes to have this fight. Because it took 4 years, $150 million, and then we got the 60 Minutes interviewer asking why we had to create Fairshake. Now, what they're scared of is the massive success that we've had in this election and the massive success we are having with the adoption of cryptocurrency right now. Now, you saw the response from the SEC. They call this, influence peddling. This is not this is defending ourselves. What do you mean influence peddling? Now, Brad Garlinghouse responds right here. Sounds like the SEC intern who wrote this statement's heart just isn't in it. Don't worry, the people the SEC purports to protect have made the facts clear and highlighted the agency's hypocrisy. And he posts right here, this is Neats Butts, and then he also posts John Deaton, and then he retweets Matt Hugin from Bitwise. This is the CIO of Bitwise, and he says, regulators spent 4 years trying to shut down crypto. Crypto responded, winning in court. Grayscale, Ripple, Coinbase, Tornado Cash, etc., and more to come. So we got ongoing lawsuits right now as well. Winning at the ballot box, president, Congress, etc. Over 200 elected members of Congress that are pro-crypto. The media wants to portray crypto's political efforts in a negative light. It's actually how democracy works. If you face what you think is inappropriate regulation, your only possible responses are the one listed above. When the government comes after you and tries to say what you're doing is illegal, even though FinCEN already deemed XRP a virtual currency. That's right, a virtual currency back in 2015 from FinCEN, an arm of the Treasury Department. And we are absolutely going to max engage. Like I said, tell your mommy, your daddy, your grandma and grandpa, and everybody, friends, family, far and wide, to absolutely smash the ratings on 60 Minutes and send a message. Just like we were crashing the phone lines on the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit court hearings. Just like they couldn't handle because thousands and thousands of XRP community members were going to listen in on this lawsuit and see what they were going to really say in the court. And we saw what they said in the court. And guess what Gary Gensler's doing right now? He is promoting the chief head lawyer in the Ripple lawsuit, George Tenriro. He's trying to position some chess pieces on the board here before he makes his exit, similar to Jay Clayton. What he's also holding up is an Office of the Inspector General report that was done by the Ethics Committee on the SEC, specifically in regards to Bill Hinman. We're going to take advantage of it. Empower Oversight, who has, once again, they are the ones that have filed FOIA requests and actually sued the SEC to get some of this information out of them. Now, case calls on SEC Chairman Gensler to release the Hinman IG report in a new ad to air during 60 Minutes. This is how you, if effectively, mass engage. Right? This is how you get a point across. This is putting our money to good use. Empower Oversight right here. Tell me where I can donate. Tell me where I can plug that link down below, because those guys have been fighting on behalf. Tristan Leavitt and others at that team. Incredible work. And we worked together. This was all decentralized justice. The entire community. And we started to pull in. See, we've already pulled in a lot of people outside of XRP and even outside of crypto. And Power Oversight has nothing to do with crypto. They probably ended up buying some XRP after they learned our story, but they have nothing to do with crypto. And so now they're going to take up an ad slot during this 60-minute slot. I love to see it. I love to see it. And what I want to see is us absolutely smash the ratings for CBS to send the message to mainstream media that we're watching. That we're watching. And the reason why I say we're watching, because they're already fading out. They're already going irrelevant. Guys, the reason why they are going to air this, one, we're going to see. I don't want to judge them before they release it. We're going to see what kind of spin they want to put on it. We're going to see what kind of spin they want to put on this one. Oh, this is the crypto bro. The crypto billionaire bros are buying elections, right? That's what they've tried to say so far, right? The reason why the media is having to come around and actually give these interviews and give airtime to the likes of Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple, right, is because they've lost. They need our story. The XRP story is the best story in crypto, and it's not even close. Obviously, I'm biased, but please explain to me how any other story in crypto is better. Bitcoin, okay, cool story, bro. Like, yeah, respect, all right, it was the first, great. It's still getting a lot of people in. It hit 100,000. Congratulations. But the trials and the tribulations of the XRP community, nothing compares to this story. This is why the media is now starting to pick it up. This is why the exchanges are now hyping up XRP. They all want to make money. These media companies are bleeding. They're bleeding. They need our story. And we're going to show them that we're watching. We're going to hold them accountable. Margaret, I forget her last name. She's the one that interviewed Brad. We're going to see how they spin it. Initial glance on the teasers, I don't like the attitude. At best, it's just not the proper way to interview. You should look the person you're interviewing in the eyes when you're asking them a question. But it was almost like she was uncomfortable. But hey, I'm going to reserve my comments till we watch the interview on Sunday. But from the trailer, it looked like that Brad Garlinghouse aura, that class act, might have been a little bit too much for her to handle. And you saw how serious Brad looked on that teaser. She asked him, are we supposed to, be fearful of your industry? As far as the politicians? Well, the politicians should be fearful of all of the people. They should be thankful of the people that put them there, and they should be accountable to the people that put them there. Now, if you want to use the term fearful, well, that's projection from what the hell you guys have been up to. See, we caught them all. And the good guys are winning right now. This XRP story, this is just one of many red folders that Trump has right now. Kash Patel, FBI director, don't get me started. Folks, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Let's get into Q&A. Daniel, appreciate the 5 spot. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Crypto Mango, thank you. The XRP Ledger will have $1 billion flagship token, ARMY. Yeah, so the ARMY token has been doing really well. I saw it was up to a $50 million market cap. Mango, appreciate that love. Thank you so much. XRP ARMY token, yeah, doing really well. 1970 Legend, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the 20 spot. XLM going to go for a ride when XRP takes off again. PS, go XDC. Yeah, we should give a quick note here on XDC. Let's take a look at that chart real quick. XDC shot up here to 10.8. Almost 11 cents for XDC here today. Massive, massive move for XDC. Love to see it. And in fact, I had heard rumors just yesterday that XDC or that Uphold was having issues. So I saw on Twitter that Uphold's having issues, and I'm like, okay, what the heck? And I went through, I think just another $50 at XDC. And so I ended up buying more XDC yesterday at 7 cents before it pumped here once again. And so, thankful that somebody got me to buy some more XDC there. But yeah, great move. It's at 10 cents right now for XDC. The all-time high is 20 cents for XDC. And so my targets right now for XDC this bull run are coming in at about 50 cents. That's where I'm looking for XDC to go, right? Double or triple up that previous all-time high. I think that's well within a doable range for XDC this bull run. HBAR versus XLM, I got both. XLM, I got a bigger bag. I've been stacking XLM. I just finally got HBAR this week. So I had to FOMO into HBAR. Guys, thank you for all the super chat. Thank you for all the love. If you guys haven't already, please make sure you guys have subscribed, hit that notification bell. Peaky, I almost missed your 5 spot. Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you. Yeah, I missed my last one, but it's really good to catch a live. Love you all. Let me go back. Jaden, thank you for that. Campfire when we save our country. Penelope with the money gun on TikTok. I appreciate you, Penelope. God bless you. Where's Peaky at? Peaky, I have really apologized, brother. I was ranting and raving to get started here. Hadn't done a live in a few days. And so I had to get on here and get it rocking and rolling. So my apologies. I'm looking at your guys' comments and questions now. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. I still have some adult beverage here to sip on. Still drinking cheap beer. Just wanted to update you guys on that. Still drinking cheap beer. Got to stack as much as we can. So still drinking cheap beer. Zach, what's crypto going to do this weekend? Well, I just did a 55-minute rant on the XRP Weekend Rally that's about to take place. XRP is going to move up. It's probably going to bring XLM and some of the other coins with it. Bitcoin right now is at 99,500. So Bitcoin kind of just chopping sideways now at basically 99 and 100,000. So yeah, I think XRP is going to make a move here. But this one might not be our move to $6 or $7 quite yet. This one might be the one that gets us up into the above $3. That's what I want to see first. Guys, you got to be patient with this rally. Like I said, we have a huge sell wall at $3. It's coming. Huge sell wall. Right? I actually have I want to, I like to tell you guys and be honest with you guys. I do have a test sell order at $3 for XRP. That's just a test order sell. But it's a very, very small amount. It's not much. I don't plan on selling till higher than that price. But there's already a large amount of sell orders on the order book right now between 280, 350. Velo ran up. Velo ran up today. Yeah. What wallet do I use? I use a few different wallets. Charts say different. What do the charts say? Yeah, I don't know. The comments are moving here quick. Are we going to $10 after Christmas? We're going to $10 this bull run, in my opinion. Jaden, thank you for the 5 spot. So intrigued to watch Giga Chad Brad navigate through what seems like, I don't know what that is, but thank you for the 5 spot. Oh, could you please make a poll and ask the chat if they have smashed the like button? That's a good poll. I should create that. 33-cent gang. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's hard to buy XRP at this level for me. I'm not a buyer at these levels. I'm not a buyer. Not a seller. Not a seller, but I'm not a buyer. Gen X Crypto, thank you. I've been watching you for a few months. I love the knowledge you share, and I just joined your Discord group. I can't wait. Gen X, thank you. I appreciate you. You're going to love the family in there. You're going to love the family in our Discord community. Jeff, thank you for the 10 spot. Why so few exchanges for XDC? Huge sleeper, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not on Coinbase. I don't know. Is XDC on Binance? I don't. Is XDC on Binance? That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I don't know why it's not listed on more exchanges. I mean, it's had a significant market cap and been at a decent size as far as cryptos go. I don't understand why it's not on Coinbase. I'm surprised that Coinbase hasn't listed it. Yeah, it is available on Uphold. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. DJX Art NFT, thank you. Cheers. Uphold flagged my transaction sending to my cold wallet. It delayed my 1600 XRP move and made me answer questions about my cold concerns. Yeah, so I know a lot of people are frustrated with Uphold. It's just a policy that they have. And, I understand basically they need time to confirm your KYC. And I think that there's also additional reasons that they have for why they do that. But if you buy with a debit card, you can move it out right away. So what I've done with Uphold is I've set myself up with a couple different options for onboarding Uphold. I can onboard Uphold through 3 or 4 different platforms, debit card, bank account, PayPal, and then I think, you can even use Topper, which is an Uphold product. You can even use that on Zalman now to on-ramp. So you don't even need to use the Uphold exchange. You could just on-ramp through Topper. But I think that if you deposit through a bank, they do put a limit. Like it used to be 90 days. I don't know what the current deal is with Uphold, but yeah, they're gonna hold you up for a second. But for Uphold, they haven't given me any issues other than that, and I just went around them with giving myself other options in that regard. And thankfully, I'd already stacked a lot of XRP, so when I was buying over the past few years, a lot of the times I would just throw $500, on my debit card because I could pull it off right away on Uphold. But yeah, that's it's something to watch out for on Uphold. I don't know what the current terms are right now as far as the holding period. Zach, keeping folks on track. We see Stu. I appreciate you, brother. Absolutely focused and locked in. We are not going anywhere, and we are just getting started. The momentum behind the XRP family is absolutely massive. I've been having some really good conversations with folks lately. On the beach in Thailand, getting hitched in a few hours. Dennis, congratulations, brother. Can we all give a shout out to Dennis? 100 of the Thai bot. I appreciate it. Dennis, to your love, to your marriage, many cheers, many blessings, and thank you for the support, brother. Appreciate you for being on the live here with us, just a few hours away. This is a perfect pregame for your wedding, brother. Absolutely. Go, Dennis. See, the XRP family's already getting married. We're already moving. We're going to be making babies probably, starting businesses, starting charities. It's going to be a lot of good coming out of the XRP family. Desert Vibes, appreciate you. That's a big one. Mark says only 40% of the viewers smash the likes. That means we got to do something. Smash it up, smash it down, drop a comment. Let me know if you like it, if you love it. Desert Vibes, I appreciate you, my friend. Good to see you again. Long overdue. Thank you for all you do for the community. Desert, thank you. This has been a long time coming. And I never thought I'd feel this good at a $2 XRP, but damn, does it feel good. It feels so good to just be holding $2. And that's all I've wanted. I don't care if we go back to $2, but just hold $2, please. Please. And I'll tell you guys this. I'm not a buyer of XRP unless we go back down to, we'd have to go back below $1. But that's the thing now, is if we get Black Swan now, we have such strong support and so many people that want to buy XRP that we're just in such a stronger position when that Black Swan does happen. I'm very happy. Now, ideally, we'll be at $10 XRP and the Black Swan will hit. XRP will go down to $3 again, and that'll be your final opportunity to get $3 XRP. Peaky, much love, brother. Missed my Zamily, like that. In a time of transformation, both globally and personally, if you feel darkness around you, keep your heart clear and your mind clean. There's light ahead. Stay strong, keep going, and embrace the journey. Much love to you, brother. Much love. That is well said. And that's what got us here. Because like I said, the XRP story is the best because of the trials and the tribulations that we had to go through. Now, it will confirm its spot as the best story when we go actually implement this new financial system, and XRP does play a major role. And with the wealth that the XRP community does come into, we will be heard, we will be seen in the most positive light, making the biggest contributions to our society and the people and communities around us. That's what this is about. They can't take us out. That's the thing. Like, we're not going anywhere. Like they're just, I'm sorry, we're not leaving. We're not leaving. And we ain't selling at this price either. And I know you guys, I've been talking to a lot of people, and the best part about this, for the past 3 years, I've been having conversations with folks, and we've been building out plans. A lot of new people coming in, and then we have a lot of folks that have, been in the game, but have, taken an L here, had a minor setback. But these conversations have transformed into now we're catching back up to speed, and folks are following back up with me and telling me, hey, remember when we talked about how my business was about to fold? Remember when we talked about how I was about to lose my house? Guys, I'm telling, these are real conversations. This is not pump up my coin, bro. This is I'm about to lose my house. I'm about to lose my business. This is, hey, I just started my business. What can I do? Now these conversations, it's so great to see this come full circle. Now folks are telling me, hey, debt's paid off. I'm getting ready to take out my first profit here soon. Thank you for the Galaxy Luna on the chat there. Appreciate that on TikTok. Thank you so much. Folks are coming around and they're sending me screenshots. Hey, Zach, this is the first time I've ever made $5,000 in my life. Hey, Zach, the bag just grew by $100,000 today. Now, this is why we have to get focused in right now as an XRP family. It's great. It's fun. We're going to have a really good time. We are. You need to be ready to see what your net worth is going to do when XRP goes to 5, 10, 20, 30, wherever it's going to go. There will be a pullback. What goes up will come back down. Now, what I'm excited to see is the new floor price. We go up to $20 and come back down and set a new floor price at $5. That's great. I'm going to take some profits up there at 15 and $20. Come back down, new floor price at $5. All before institutional utility goes live as we wait for legislation to get passed next year. See, XRP is moving right now. XRP already broke free. This is happening. Wait no longer. I know a lot of people were waiting for pullbacks. I was waiting for pullbacks on some of these other cryptos that I was trying to get before they kept on moving up too quick. XDC, HBAR. I bought more Flare. I bought some of the Say token here in the past couple weeks. Those are some of my most recent pickups. This is happening now. XRP is going to all-time high now. Now, are we going to top out at $5 or $25? It's going to be a lot of fun finding out. But it's only going to be a lot of fun if you are ready to stomach in your gut watching what your portfolio and net worth is going to do. And I say net worth because for some of us, myself included, so much of our net worth is tied to our XRP bag. Guilty. The most guilty. Okay. This is why I'm taking a little bit of profit. Just a little profit. I over-invested in XRP for the past 6 years. And so I'm ready to laugh, and I actually will probably cry a little bit too. And I've talked about this, warning about the supply shock in these exchanges. I'm going to laugh and probably have some tears falling down the face too, because when XRP does go to 15, 20, and $25, and these dang exchanges can't get our orders to go through. I've been talking about this live session. I could schedule it out right now here in advance. I wouldn't know the exact day, but I know it's going to come around. We're going to come back and we're going to do a live show, and it'll be after XRP peaked out. And we're all going to come on here and we're going to have our story of, oh, I was getting ready to sell a big bag of XRP at $20. XRP topped out at $19.80 and then fell back down. XRP wicked up to $20, but the exchange didn't get my order to go through. I had a leveraged XRP long and I was up $500,000 profit in Tether, in margin, and they wiped my account clean. These are going to be real. These stories are already happening. I have the DMs. I took the screenshots of my comments from this morning's video. I got people that already lost 6 figures on Marge X. Another one bites the dust. And it's like, it's kind of funny in the sense of like how the power of the XRP community. But what's not funny is our community that's, getting wiped clean, which is why I'm not playing around with the leverage right now. And I really have no choice. If I had a choice, if there was an exchange that had futures that would allow me to here up where I live in my state, I might be dipping my toes. I would probably be trading only Bitcoin though on leverage. I would only trade Bitcoin on leverage. But with my XRP, I stack it and stack some more. And I'm not selling till we're at a higher price. XRP family embodies resilience and determination. Standing united through mockery and attack, they turn obstacles into opportunity, adversity into triumph, and with collective strength and perseverance, will build wealth and legacy. That's what I'm talking about right there, Peaky. I appreciate you, brother. Well said. Well said. A lot of people don't get it. They call us dramatic. This is why they call us a cult. They think we're crazy. Call us whatever you want. You can call us whatever you want. Detours live. Thank you. XRP with 4,000 to 24,000. What would you do now? Now we're having fun, aren't we? So I'm having this conversation with a lot of people, and the question is, let's get focused here. I know we get kind of excited. We got real money on the line though now, don't we? It's all fun and games till you lose. And I was actually, I said this to the Discord the other day. I said, I just looked today at how much I lost on my portfolio, and I couldn't help but laugh, because I've been ready for this, right? And you can't talk about the days where your portfolio went up by $50,000 and not talk about the days where the portfolio went down by 30,000, or whatever it may be. Thank God, we've still been holding pretty well for XRP. But let's talk about it. So XRP, you invested 4,000, now it's worth 24,000. So you've made 600%. So you got in at about 40 cents or maybe a little bit below. Well, depending if where we're trading at right now, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You've 6x'd your bag. That's really good. Really good. It means you had a really good entry on your position. I just saw another big gift there on TikTok. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. What are you going to do with that 24,000? If you don't have a plan to get a bigger return than what could potentially come for XRP, that is much more likely to happen than XRP potential returns, there's no reason to sell. I mean, if you have an opportunity, okay, maybe, but XRP still has a long ways to go. So let's run through this scenario. You've made 50,000 off your XRP. You've made 100,000 off your XRP. What are you going to do with that profit? Do you have a plan? Because if you don't have a plan and you just see the number goes up, your portfolio goes up, and you think, oh, I need that money now, be very, very careful. Because if you don't have a plan, and ideally you're going to keep this in your investment bucket. See, the power of compounding, right? The eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, right? I saw that Coach JV just did a video about that. Shout out JV. Had a good time seeing him down in LA for the LA screening. The power of compounding interest, and you hear the stories of, oh, if you would have invested such and such in Warren Buffett's fund and, kept it and kept on rolling it over, your bag would now be worth this, right? Well, that's the point, is you need to reinvest the profits, not pull out the profits. But if you reinvested those profits, your bag would be this much. Now, if you took out profits along the way, your bag would still have grown as long as you still held some of that stock, right? But it wouldn't have grown as much. So they love to run and share the headline number of whatever it may be, but that's assuming that you kept on rolling over the dividends and the profits from those stock positions. Now, in the case of XRP, this is, part of my plan with my profits is to actually try to buy back my XRP bag. I'm going to take profits. I am going to take some out of crypto, but I'm keeping it in my investment bucket. I'm just going to be moving it over into the real estate asset class. I know exactly what I'm going to do with my XRP profits. And I absolutely understand and believe in XRP going to much, much higher prices. I'm trying to trade this bull run. I may get wrecked. I may not be able to get my XRP bag back. But within my exit strategy and the amount of XRP that I plan on selling, if I do end up exiting all of that XRP, I still have a nice bag. I'm very happy with that bag. And that bag will still make me very, lots of money if XRP continues up and up and away. If I'm wrong, I'd be very happy to be wrong on that. I'd be very happy to be wrong that XRP is going to top out at 20 or 30 bucks this bull run and then come back down by 50% or more. That's how I think this plays out. So I'm going to try to time it. I know what risk I'm taking, and I also know why I want to take some profit out. I need capital. I need that capital. All my capital went to XRP for the past 6 years. And although I still believe in big returns on XRP, I also believe in big returns and tax advantage in the real estate. And so there's a reason why, and I've always talked about diversifying amongst the asset classes. It's why I have my silver right here. The whole program of diversification for us has been amongst the asset classes. I don't have 50 different cryptos. I have about a handful of considerable positions and some other silly stuff. I have my silver, I have my cash. Where I am lacking is in the real estate asset class. And I need the tax advantages that would come with that. Now, Bricks, I see you with the private jet there. Bricks, I saw you on the TikTok live earlier giving gifts, and I didn't realize how much you actually gifted until I checked after the stream and I saw how much the live stream gifts were. And so whatever you were sending me earlier, those were massive gifts. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. But the point being, guys, with this bull run and with taking profits on any of your crypto, you need to know what you're going to be doing with it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat yourself to a treat. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take profit to go pay off debt. I understand how burdensome, I understand how stressful debt can be. I come from nothing. I come from a great family, but we didn't have money. I had a middle-class upbringing. And the only thing, other than good values that I was taught was a hand-me-down pickup truck from my grandfather. And I made some good money with that pickup truck. I love that pickup truck. That's a classic truck. Other than that, I come from nothing. I come from spending every last dollar I had on XRP. When I started going all in on XRP in 2019, this is before I had a family, before I met my lovely wife and got things cooking. I wasn't cooking anything. I was eating crackers. Not actually. But I made sacrifices. I ran my balance down to zero for years to stack this XRP. And so now here we are. I'm going to take a little bit of profit, but I still believe in XRP big time. But for everybody else who's thinking of taking profit, there's a lot of people, and I've had a lot of conversations recently with folks that are like, I don't need to take 50 grand out of XRP. I don't need to take 100 grand out of XRP. See, I've been having a conversation with folks, and it's like their businesses are already massive. They already spit out a bunch of cash flow. They already have considerable net worths. They don't need to pull 50,000 bucks out of XRP. They don't need to pull 100,000 out of XRP, right? Now, of course, they like to see the profit in the account, but the point being, they don't want to cause the tax liability, and they don't need they don't need that capital out of the XRP investment. So for them, it makes sense to not sell this bull run. For me, I've thought about this for a long time. And I updated my exit strategy this year based off of all of the new and relevant information that I could put into my analysis. And my analysis tells me that we're going up. It's going to be an absolute party, but we will come back down. And to anybody else that's going to try to trade that with me, good luck, because like I said, we might be laughing about, hey, I was a fool. I thought I was slick, thought I was going to be a trader. And I, have less XRP because of it. Now, hopefully I'll still be able to say that with the allocation that I made towards real estate, I still, made money. But that's the game. I mean, a lot of folks think, oh, I'm going to make my profit on crypto. I'm going to go be a business owner. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to be a real estate investor. Everybody and their brother wants to make passive income. Okay. Where is the yield going to be generated from? A lot of people have promises of generating yield. Where is it coming from? Everybody and their brother can give you 5% because that's where the bond yields are at. The problem with that is inflation's also at 5% or worse, depending on which, data you want to pull. But we are going to have so many opportunities in front of us, and it's going to be overwhelming for folks. That's why I want you guys to focus on what you know. What are your strengths? Should you start a business? Or should you, maybe just be a passive investor? Invest in somebody else. I think a lot of folks are going to be in that type of position. I've actually had some conversation with folks in that position, right? Where, they're planning their succession plan right now from their business, their exit strategy from their business. And they plan on, basically, owner financing out the people that are going to take over their business and using the capital and their investments to, receive passive income, getting paid back their equity. Talk price. I mean, XRP is at $2.41 right now. The breakout's already there. I'll show you guys on my chart. We've already broken out. On the XRP chart, we've already broken out. Folks want to pull back? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. Like I said, $2.15, $2.16, $2.22, $2.25, and we're gone. And we're gone. And we broke out. Now, let me show you guys. We can see what Waters Above said. See, Waters Above said, yeah. We rallied up here. Consolidate for 5 days, rally back up. Consolidate for 5 days, rally back up. And then here we are, we're rallying and back up to 290, consolidating here for 5 days, ready to make that next explosion. Here's the chart right here. 5-day consolidation pattern on XRP from Waters Above Crypto. Huge shout out. Huge shout out. Really the only person I listen to for TA. If I'm being honest. As far as YouTube, there's some people on X that share their TA technical analysis, and I share that with you guys from time to time. But I really think that Waters Above is unique in his analysis. So that's why I titled this episode the XRP Weekend Rally. That's what we're looking at right now. And, it's important to understand huge resistance at $3. But after we break that, I know Waters Above has price targets up at $6 to $7 for price discovery breakout. Might be time for me to get Waters Above back on the show. Interviewed him a couple years ago. Dude, coming from good values is priceless. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Absolutely. So you don't trust. Yeah. When you sell in the second year, next year, it will most likely be an institution buying. Yeah. Yep, that's the thing. Got Jericho in the house. Can't wait to reunite and splurge from the profits, homie. Love the work you putting into this community. Owe you one in time, brother. Love you, man. Love you, man. So it's funny because, like I said, in my daily conversations now, I've been talking with more and more people about crypto, but it used to be a thing where I didn't mention crypto. I didn't mention that I made content. I didn't mention that I was on YouTube. I didn't mention that I was on TikTok. But now, when people ask me what I do, that's what I do. And now that crypto's popping off again, everybody's asking me again, right? And everybody's, interested in crypto. Before, when I would mention crypto to folks, no interest, still scared. In fact, I just talked to somebody today who knew of XRP. Wifey's ring was getting worked on. So I had to go into my jeweler, and I was speaking with him today, and we were talking, back and forth, talking shop. And so he knows about crypto, and he knew about XRP. But when I said XRP, he kind of, scoffed and, kind of played it off. They had that. He actually said that he had XRP, but then he said something about like the SEC. And so I think that he might have sold his bag off or something. I don't know. But I was like, this is incredible. So I go get my hair cut, and I wind up the owner of the barbershop. His biggest bag is XRP. He's XRP family all the way. So I'm going to be going back to him. He's my new barber now. And then I go over to my jeweler and get to talking with him, and he knew about XRP too. And so it's just like, today I was just like, okay, this is it. Like, this isn't a top signal because it's not like random people shilling me XRP. Like, I'm kind of gauging, the streets out in the streets, trying to get, the vibe check on who even is talking about crypto. But it's been amazing to watch. And, for the friends and the family that I was able to get in, I'm glad that I was able to get as many as I was into this thing before it really took off. How much do you guys think that XRP will hit by January? So I need to see XRP break through all-time high. There's a huge sell wall. Like I said, I've said it so many times this live stream, but it's just, that's what we're up against, is a huge sell wall at $3. And then once we break that, I think that we could go towards $5-6 easily. And that definitely could happen by January, 100%. I don't like to pin down exact days. We just need to see the move. When we see it, it'll come. You look, there's too many buy orders on XRP at $2.20. That's why we didn't go any lower. Like, we went down to $2.15. That was the lowest that we hit on Coinbase. And I think that was the lowest that I could find on any of the exchanges. Maybe there was a few other random exchanges that went a little bit lower, but that was as low as we went on Coinbase, $2.15. And there's just too many buyers that came in from $2.15 to $2.30. Now here we are back up at $2.50. We just back tested $2.40, and we still got buyers showing up. And that's why we're holding $2.40 right now as we speak. Let me zoom in on the chart here once again. 4-hour chart, Coinbase. And like I said, we already did break out. We already broke out of the pattern. And remember, last night I went on and I recorded an update at 10 o'clock at night, and I warned folks, that XRP was about to break out, or that it already had broken out, I should say, right? We said, guys, XRP has already broken out. This is taking place. This is the move towards $3. Well, first thing this morning, XRP back tested $2.25. And so all day long, everybody's leaving comments telling me how stupid I am, how bad my TA is. And I just laugh at it, because here we are, come back 6 hours later, and XRP had broken up towards $2.50. So in fact, we did break out. I know my TA is nothing special. I make fun of being the doofus moron TA guru. I joke about how little indicators I actually use. Okay. And I purposely post my doofus moron TA to mess with the TA bros, because it gives me a laugh. I like posting my chart and having them get triggered. It gives me a good laugh. It's entertainment. But the point being, this market for new people is really getting folks emotional. So it's like, I drop a video talking about XRP breaking out. We backtest $2.25, and everybody rushes into the comments, getting all excited. And it's like, just sit back for a couple hours here. Sure enough, back up to $2.50, confirming the breakout that I mentioned last night. And that's the difficult part. You have to understand, in my spot, you want to be first on the news. And with that responsibility, you expose yourself to a lot of risk. Because being the first one on the story, it's easy to get things wrong. especially breaking news, and especially with these dang charts in cryptocurrency that are so damn volatile. You make a video talking about XRP doing this or a cryptocurrency doing this, and then 2 hours later, it could dump by 50%. Zach, Stu and I want to see you at the next Gold Coast XRP conference in the land down under with XRP bags. Yeah, I really want to come to Australia. Are they doing another conference this year? Every time I glance over at TikTok, it's just something silly. I glance over, it's cult member. Earlier in the stream, somebody was asking me for 70,000 XRP. It's like every time I glance over at TikTok, it's just the most random trolling nonsense. And the sad part is I have 400 people with me on TikTok, and majority of them are great people. Right? They are legitimate community members. If you're new here, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. And you should follow me on X and YouTube as well too. But the majority are great people. And then there's always, just crazy stuff on TikTok, man. It's hilarious. But yes, I want to see Stu. I want to see you. Who was that left that comment? But yeah, I'm coming for sure. Yep. And looking forward to Vancouver too. That's the other one we're going to do in January, Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. It'll be my 3rd year attending that one. What about XDC, Zach? We're big fans. It's my number 3 holding. Maybe that's changed, actually. I don't know if XDC is still my number 3. But yeah, XDC, big fan. Very bullish. Zach, thank you for your guidance. You and JV are why I am a top 2% member, 5-year holder. Kyle Fisher, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. The private jet was super cool. Thank you to Bricks for giving me that gift. Thank you so much. All right. We are approaching an hour and 33 minutes, and I have ran out of my adult beverage. So I think it is time to wrap up this session. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping by. It's been a pleasure here tonight. And like I said, this XRP weekend rally's already started. This is happening. Watch out. Move to $3. Big sell orders to break through. We're going to have to watch it. And just like when Elon went on 60 Minutes, I'm not going to be surprised at all. Please, 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 everybody listening, understand. None of us are going to be surprised if we actually get a sell-off on the 60 Minutes interview. The market makers love to trade these events. The market makers love to do this to us. They knew everybody with Elon on Saturday Night Live, everybody was hyping up Bitcoin and Dogecoin. We're both pumping. And your friend over here said, hate to be that guy, but the charts are going to be rolling over by the time Elon gives his opening skit. And sure enough, so this time around, wouldn't be surprised at all. The market maker magicians, like I said earlier, this game's completely rigged in crypto. They have the order books. They get to see your order books and bet against you. So I won't be surprised to see XRP run up to $3 before Brad's interview goes live and then get a sell-off. And that would be a natural sell-off because we already have a massive sell wall at $3. So to see that happen will not surprise any one of us in this community. If you're listening to my voice and you're here in this community, this ain't going to surprise us. But for the rest of the space, they're going to freak out. Oh, I thought this was going to pump XRP to $10. And this is why folks continue to get so disappointed, is because they set these expectations for XRP of, oh, on this date, we're flipping the switch to $10 right away. On this date, this is happening. And we've let ourselves down here time and time again. Now, this time around, I'm watching the pumps taking place right now. It looks like we're going to rally up into the interview. Depending on how the interview goes, we might just keep on going. And even upon the pullback that's to be expected, we might then just pull back and then slingshot once again up into price discovery at $5 or $6. Do you understand that 1 week from now, let's mark our calendars next Friday. Let's circle back, do a little Friday Night Live. XRP could be at $5 or $6. Do you understand this new reality that we're in right now for XRP? We ain't talking about a 50-cent coin anymore. We ain't talking about the 2-for-1 special anymore. We probably won't be able to talk about it ever again, other than to tell our children that we took advantage of it like a savage, eating top ramen, so that we could stack as much XRP as possible. We'll be telling our children about the 2-for-1 special. It ain't coming back. Now, I did see that we got a couple more super chats in the house here. Alan Stoll, thank you for the 10 spot. Alan, I appreciate you, my friend. Grandbabies, thank you. Thank you, Zach. My grandson told me to watch you. Learning here. God bless. Thank you for the super chat, and a huge shout out to your grandson. We're getting folks all the way from the youngins all the way to our elders, and we appreciate all of them. This family, this community, just continues to remain as strong as ever. We are just getting started. Massive amount of momentum. We're going to be back this weekend, and if you guys want to get tapped in tomorrow morning, we do our Discord weekly calls every Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 8:30 a.m. Pacific here on the West Coast. We go live just with the Discord group, and it's an opportunity for the community to come in, hang out, get my exclusive analysis, ask me questions, and just hang out with the family. So we usually hang out for at least an hour or sometimes two, just depending on how the conversation is going. And for a lot of folks, they've been wanting to ask me questions. And once again, I'm never going to give anybody financial advice. Never do, never will. But if you want to come on in and get my opinion on business, investment, other aspects of your life, come on in. Come join us in the Discord weekly call every Saturday. We'll be coming live tomorrow morning, once again, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So looking forward to talking with the family once again tomorrow morning. Everything is at zachrector.com. And I want you guys to be on the lookout for one last thing. One last thing. You guys know, I got to plug a couple things here, okay? Couldn't do it without your guys' support, so thank you so much. Be on the lookout for our merch page. So the developer's working on our website right now. New merch page should be going live here shortly, and it is going to be lit. It is going to be a lot of fun. We got XRP merch. We got Make America Great Again merch. And we also are going to be having additional meme and other crypto merch coming with that as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. That should be going live here this weekend, hopefully. So I will keep you guys updated on that. But in the meantime, everything is at zachrector.com, and I greatly appreciate all of your guys' support. This chat here tonight was a lot of fun. God bless all of you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. We'll see you.